Hello, you are welcome again to the channel. My name is Blessing Ejechi. I want to share with you about 13 signs you have a sexual soul tie. There are many people that are moving in this world, but a part of them has actually been stolen by another person. A part of them, in fact, some particles of them are in the lives of other people, and others have also depleted their lives, that they are living like a half part of their lives. At that particular time, they are no longer the owners, they are no longer in charge of their lives. Other people are the ones that are actually in charge of their life, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and in most times totally, because their lives are at the hand or on the palm of others. I want to share with you 13 signs that shows you have soul tie with another person. And if you have a soul tie, it shows your life is depleted. It shows you are living another person's life. It also shows that you are not in charge of the life you are living. There are many people who are living in this world, but actually they are not the ones that are living. Their lives are being controlled by other people. Number one sign that you have sexual soul tie with a person is that you always remember the sex session you had with a person. If you always remember, sometimes you are by yourself, you are lonely, you begin to think about a particular person that you have a sexual session with, you had sexual intercourse with. It shows that you have developed a soul tie with that person, and that person is carrying a part of your life. Secondly, you are having sex with your ex in the dream. If you have sex with your ex, a person that you are broken up with, when you are dreaming, you begin to see yourself having sex with that individual. It shows that that person is also carrying a part of you. Secondly, not only that, those entities you see having sex in the dream, you are having sex with in the dream, are not the people themselves. These are demonic entities. What you are doing is that you are having a spiritual sex with a spirit. And you know what? Those spirits that comes to have sex with you are coming to drain you. They are coming to take something away from your life. Thirdly, please, if you have a question, you can ask it in the comment section so that we can discuss this topic in detail. Number three is when you are thinking about the person, when you are having sex with your spouse. You know, there are sometimes when people begin to have sex with their spouse, what they do is they begin to think about another person that they have had sex with. That person you are thinking about, or the people you are thinking about when you are having sex with your spouse, with your wife or your husband, you have a sexual soul tie with them. Those people are carrying your life. You are carrying their life within you. And it is very dangerous spiritually. It is very dangerous spiritually. I will make a video to explain the implication of having sexual soul tie with a person. Number four is you see the person in the dream having sex. Sometimes you may necessarily not be the one the person is having the sex with, but you see the sexual figure of that particular individual making sex with another person, it may also affect you. It shows you have a sexual soul tie with that person. Number 5 is when you are tormented with the memory of that individual. Look at the people you are tormented with their memory. When you remember them, it seems as if your heart skip, your heart stop working. You become afraid. You are tormented both physically and spiritually. It is an indication that you have a soul tie with that individual. It may not necessarily be a sexual soul tie, but you are carrying them in your heart. Number 6 is the person can interrupt your relationship with your spouse. When a person you have a sexual soul tie with come into your life, it is possible for that person to interrupt your relationship with your spouse. The person can cause quarrel. Sometimes you take decisions that ordinarily you would have not taken. When a person can interrupt your relationship, can bring quarrel, can bring conflict, can bring a divorce between you and your wife or your husband, it is an indication that that person is carrying a bit of you. You have been depleted. You are carrying a part of that person in your spirit, in your soul. Number 7 is when you keep hearing and imagining the person or what the person said when you were having sexual relationship with that individual. When you close your eyes, you begin to imagine the things that the person said when you were having sex with a person, and that particular thing turns you on. It makes you to become sexually active. It shows that that person is carrying you and you are carrying that person. You are sexually tied, so tied with that individual. Number 8, when you are obsessed with lust of the person, you are lost. It may necessarily mean that you have not had sex with that individual, but all your thoughts, everything that you are thinking about is that individual. It shows you have a sexual soul tie with that person. Lust is not good. When you begin to practice lust, you begin to lust after a person, it shows that there is something spiritual about it. Now, let me tell you something. Many times people think that lust or obsessive sexual thought about an individual or fantasy about a particular person is ordinary. No, it's not ordinary. Sometimes it may be a manipulation by that individual spiritually to make you to always think about them. You are obsessed with them. It shows that you are under manipulation and you are sexually so tied with that individual. Number 9 is you desire having sex again and again with that person. You are married or you are not married with that person. The person is not your fiancé or fiancée, but what is connecting the both of you is just sex. When you close your eyes, you desire to have sex with this individual, it shows that you are sexually so tied with this person. Number 10, when you imagine this person, you masturbate, or you imagine having sex with this individual, then you begin to masturbate. Or when you are masturbating, you close your eyes and begin to imagine this individual. It is an indication that you have sexual soul tie with the person. You know, when you are imagining people and you are masturbating, you are like connecting with their spirit. You are connecting with their spirit. If this person you are imagining have a negative spirit, have an evil spirit in him or her, you become a carrier of that spirit. You automatically become possessed with the spirit that is working in this individual. Number 11 is the person can easily manipulate you because you cannot say no to the person. When you cannot say no to a person, the person can manipulate you. There are some people that foolishly send money. You know, there are sometimes some men, when some women call them, they just say, please send me so amount of money. Send me $200. I want to buy this. Send me this one. You know, you cannot say no. There are some women also. Some men can manipulate you and you think out of the box. You think opposite. You think negatively. You don't have a thought of your own when this person call you. The person can manipulate you with tears. The person can manipulate you with words. It shows you have a soul tie with the person. Number 12, which is second to the last, is you can defend their negative actions. When the person has done wrong, has done a bad thing, you are not seeing an error in what the person have done, but you can defend the person to the last call. When people are telling you that, look, this person is not good for you, look at what this person did, look at what this person did, you can defend the person. You have a soul tie with that individual. Lastly, you cannot boldly talk about your feelings and imaginations you have with that individual. You are hiding it. Sometimes it is an inordinate affection. It may be somebody's wife, it may be somebody's husband, it may be a person that you know physically you cannot present before people, but you are sexually attracted to that person. You are always thinking about that person. It may be a child. You cannot boldly say about the feeling you have with this individual. It shows you have a sexual soul tie with them. Please, at this point, we will continue with this topic. Next time, we are going to be looking at how to prevent sexual soul tie. Please, I would like you to subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell so that whenever I post a new video, you will be notified. God bless you.